welcome to your intuitive card reading from Sequoia in Kings Canyon National Park. In fact, actually the campground of Hume Lake. So please forgive any sounds of cars that you might hear in the background or my kids who are currently playing on the picnic table as I record this for you. My name is Chrissy Whistler. I'm an intuitive, a channel, an astrologer, and a parent of 2 magical kids. So, with that, let's get you started. This is my nature channeling series. And this particular one, as I said, is from Sequoia in Kings Canyon. As I said, my kids are going to be making noise as we do this. So, let's see what goddess energy is coming in to guide us from this place of spirit, this place. Whoops, that one sure fell out. Let's see, this way. Scold, the future. Even just seeing this image is bringing up some interesting thoughts for me. This entire trip so far has been very much about surrendering and letting go, and this letting go and not knowing what the future is going to bring in for us, and finding peace within that, and letting that go, and not getting hung up on the worries of what that can mean. All right, just getting my pendulum ready. I am working with the Magician pendant today because that's what I've got. So with Skuld, and please forgive me my pronunciations of this, this is a Norse goddess. And this is all about showing glimpses of your future. And that you may experience these magical journey markers, like flashes of insight, moments of inspiration, and to look for those. That's curious. There is a fly, an insect right on the card right there. Look for the insight and the inspiration of the future, and it may even come in like from a whole other dimension. So the message too is it's fun and it's great when things turn out as you may have predicted. So this card message really is about setting intentions for the life that you desire. And when you do that, you may see glimpses of what that future is. Insight, inspiration that comes in flashes like a lightning bolt. And it can be even an echo of something that feels far greater than this here and now moment. Like it is coming in from that future. It's the intention, though, and not the form, not how things come in, that is what really matters. So don't get held up on the details of the future. Let go of our human needs for things to look this way and this way and this way, and they all have to be in a perfect line in order to get to where we're going, which is the future. Let that part go. Focus on the essence of what you're creating and what you're calling in. Focus on the essence of what you are desiring to see in the future of this world too. So I feel like there's almost like a dual meaning with this message. This message is your personal life, and there could be something that you're calling in for your future. And there's also a message from the land itself. Yeah. There's like two layers to this. Like the land has a message. So this new earth energy that we are currently building, we're currently going through this death and rebirth process of our world. And I don't know of anyone who isn't feeling that to some extent. But even as you're going through that transition, that death process, and things may be hard, okay? The land here is saying, focus on the intention that you're calling and that you want to see birthed in this world. Don't just get hung up on the crumbling and the breaking and the things that are really hard. Yes, that is true, but don't stay there in that energy. Help pull yourself out of that by focusing on what you're calling in. The essence, what you may want for the people around you and for your children, that future. That's so much better than the one that we're living in. Like, focus in on that. And to help you in that, okay, remain true to the moment. That will be your greatest power. Stay true to the moment. Stay in the present. Go through life and discover new things today. And those new things are going to set this path for this new destiny and this new future to unfold for you. That's right, the power of present and how you choose to respond to life. That is the fertile ground. That's the future seed you're planting right now. So stay in that. In order to claim this future, in order to claim this beauty that you're calling in, you must stay present in the now. Attend to the now. You should see my little setup over here. I've got all my cards on this slanted hill. Okay, this one. All right, so let's go deeper into this message. Lots of energies coming through. Wow. Mountain lights, light beings, portals, subtle energies. What's just amazing is I am in the mountains right now of the Sierra Nevadas. Okay, let's see what I can do to keep this little guy standing up. All right, that works. And then we also have, oh my goodness. I say that because this is one of the cards I pulled when we were at the Redwoods a few weeks ago for this collective message. So my. We really have some nature spirits coming in very strongly. This card is about truth, revelations, understanding. Okay. You are not doing this alone. This future that you are both calling in for yourself and that we are all calling in for this planet, we're not alone. And I hope you can see and feel that message coming in. You know, and what's amazing too is knowing this particular deck. It is about hidden worlds, but these two particular cards, there's so much tied into nature. Okay. There are light beings around us and supporting us this whole time. And even if you cannot see them with your physical eyes, doesn't mean they aren't there. Okay, this is quite powerful, what I'm feeling. The land itself is both changing and reawakening. We have been taught to forget the power inherent in the land itself. And I keep hearing in my mind, sorry, just adjusting. I keep hearing places like that I'm familiar with, okay, Joshua Tree and Mount Shasta. These are places that are portals. The Himalayan Ridge is another massive portal. So we have these places on our planet, some that are more well known than others, that are in absolute essence magic. And it's time to reconnect to that magic, to reconnect to what is already there all around us. And this is about, I'm hearing re-listening. We have forgotten how to listen to the land, how to listen to the light energies, these subtle energies. We've forgotten. We've been, it feels like this deliberate choice for us. This, not choice, but a deliberate, almost like programming to have forgotten what this actually means. Looks like the sun is popping in, so that's also, it feels like another message. So my apologies about the lighting, but clearly our sun is making, I was going to say himself, but himself known. All right. I go that way. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now I've got a pine needle tangled up, look at that, in my pendulum. All right, so sorry about that, my little nature escapades. Okay, we'll just, it's okay, Kate, we'll just clean them up. Okay, well, do you want to go clean them up? Because I'm in the middle of doing something right now. We'll just have to get them off the floor as best we can. Apologies. My apologies, I'm tuning back in. Between being on this hill and my kids, just do the best I can. All right, so as I was saying, this is a time where we really need to reconnect and to listen in again. And I feel too, in some ways, nature is not gonna let us go back to sleep. She's going to be very clear, very obvious of who I am. You must see me now. You must see me in the actual light. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice this. Can you see her face on top of that tree? I feel like nature is going to be like, you must see me now. You must see me and the magic and the essence of who I am. The truth will be revealed. What has been hidden from you of who I am, of this disconnection that's happened where we've only been seeing the trees, and not the full spectrum. Excuse me. Clearing that for you guys. The full spectrum of light that nature and our earth is. We're going to be coming into both a new understanding and a re-understanding. So we're going to be re-remembering what we've known in the past and have forgotten, and it will also be completely new, because she is going to be so new and so amazing as we move into this new earth energy. That's blossoming, really blossoming at this time. Yeah, like I said, this feels like a very powerful message from nature, but it's not. It is, the focus is definitely this nature land coming in, and I'm also again feeling like this is also personal. So like, how in your life can this be supportive for you, calling in this future? And it feels like that future is also tied to these energies of the land, truth being revealed, really shining a light on what you couldn't see. My kids, oh my goodness. Oh. So yeah, there's definitely both in this message. So let's just keep pulling some cards and see where Spirit is guiding me. Like I said, though, I feel very, very strongly right now most for this land and this future that we're calling in. The new children coming in just popped into my mind too. This message isn't focused for them. I'm going to do another reading for parents and children, but that energy is also present. So I just wanted you to be aware that these new beautiful beings that are being born at this time, coming in with all these gifts and talents, like, they are part of this process. They're part of that future. All right, so let's see what other messages are coming in for this. Okay. This is Pisces. Oh my goodness. Free will. Serve your higher purpose. So I'm going to apologize for the slant and not being really able to see these cards. This is what I'm working with. Moon in Capricorn, accomplishment. And oh my gosh, look, we got more mountains, you guys. Scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement. And this one, all right. Oh my gosh. Moon in Pisces, wonder. Follow your dreams. Oh my gosh. All right. my setup, my little nature setup here. Goodness. All right. We just. Kate, can you help him find his goose? He might not be finding it. Can you help him? All right, so this is quite interesting. Shifting again, pine needles. We just had an eclipse at the time of my filming this, almost 2 weeks ago at this point. This was not an eclipse in Pisces. That was an eclipse in Scorpio. But there was a lot of Pisces energy coming in. We had a Neptune and Jupiter conjunction in Pisces in March, and that was very much a time of dreaming. It was a time to, it's just amazing, so you follow your dreams right here. Not that you can see it well, because the way my camera's going. So it was very much a time of following your dreams and calling in something new. And Now, as we've moved forward a bit, we're really coming into this this Capricorn energy of now that you've dreamed it, okay? Now that you've dreamed it, now it's time to create it. Now that you've dreamed it, now it's time to make this a physical reality. This is that Capricorn energy. We are gonna go. We have these dreams. Now it's time to scale these mountains, to make it into reality, to build it into our world, to achieve it. Accomplishments. This is interesting too. So all of these cards here have to do with the moon. Moon is emotions. We've got dreaming coming in here. And Pisces, oh, it's so beautiful. So this Pisces energy, I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, Spirit's just telling me to look at the numbers. 22. So yeah, we're being really guided by these higher spirits right now in this message. Correction, they just told me higher spirits and the land, please. This is the land in here speaking. So Pisces is this connection that is coming down from on high. This is connection to source, to God, whatever it is that you believe in. It's that connection to the all. This is the unconditional love. We all are one energy. And very specifically, this is also a connection to nature, the land itself. So we do have choice. We do have a choice if this future, like, you can choose it, or you don't have to. Like, that's part of the gift of being human, is we have free will. And yet the invitation is, can you go beyond your individual self, your individual life, and connect to something greater than you? Can you connect? Can you connect to those around you, the world around you? Can you connect to the land, to move beyond yourself and your own individual struggles? Not to say that it's not real and that doesn't matter, but can you also hold space for the all? Can you hold space for what is greater than you and all around you? And if you do that, that is when all this energy is going to really start coming in. Having truth and deeper understandings. This new future is going to come in when we connect. When we connect to our higher selves, when we connect to source, when we connect to God and to the land. And we're going to get new dreams from that. It's like it's like the future that's being birthed. We can't even fully envision it yet because it is so new and so different. And we get there by tuning in to the land. We get there by connecting to our higher selves. It's going to open the way for new, bigger, more amazing, more wonderful dreams. And once we have those, then we know which step to take. Then we know where we are headed, which mountains that we need to climb on this planet. I don't know about you, but we need to climb some pretty big mountains to change things. And that's where we're all going together to accomplish this, that we can. And also, again, being reminded the moon energy. Moon is the emotions. We're moving out of this just solely accomplishment-driven state of being, this success, productivity. We're shifting that energy. Our future is the land. Our future is in the emotions. Our future is in how we are connected to far beyond who we are than how we have been taught in our world as it is. And that's going to bring in more wonder than we ever thought possible. That's what's going to allow us to see these lights, to see the deeper connection of nature spirit. Wow. Yeah, we're going to be able to see this because we will have that higher connection. Eclipses are changing points. These are massive pivot points. And so we're pivoting out of this individualistic, my needs matter, not caring as much about the community, not caring about the land. It's really all about us, ourselves. And I don't mean that in like that's a bad thing or it's a bad way, but we're shifting energies from just focusing on ourselves into going higher. All right. No, I said this one. Okay. Let's see what other messages to add to this one. The wonder of colors. Oh my goodness. And the power of prayer. So, the reason I said, oh my goodness, when I saw this message is because, again, it was the Redwoods. The message of the children that I did for parents and kids was all about all the colors. All these children coming in with all these different colors and letting them have that space. So it's so funny that they are here present in this message for you. The children are saying, we are here and see us. Like, we are not going to be forgotten. In prayer. It's interesting. So, for many people, the word prayer can have a lot of meaning, and some of it's not going to necessarily be great. I can at least say, just speaking from my own experience and my upbringing, as a Catholic, Roman Catholic, it wasn't necessary. Can you hear my voice all of a sudden? So for some of you, okay, I'm going to tune into that. For some of you, you didn't have a voice around this. You were not allowed to speak. You maybe were not allowed to pray, to give blessings. I'm hearing homage. Even just good thoughts, right? There was trappings around this prayer, and it couldn't be what you wanted. And it was forced onto you. So it feels like there's almost like a reclaiming too of prayer. Wow. Apologies for that. And it's really curious too, as soon as I coughed it out, now my voice is more normal. So what do you need to cough out of your voice and your throat? What do you need to say to come back into an alignment of what prayer means for you? So maybe this is moving away even from structures in which we are taught how to pray and when to pray and why to pray, and letting it go back to you. And that could even be a returning again of what we've forgotten, and re-remembering even prayer. That's very interesting. All right, so let's see what other final messages coming in for us. Let's see what we got here. Loosen your grip. This is another card that came through on the Redwoods. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction. Let God in. Okay, God. Again, there's that Pisces energy. How can you let God in your life right now? And then we have trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. All right. See if I can move obscenities for you. All right. So, you need to loosen your grip on what that future is going to look like. As we move through these difficult energies, this reshaping that our world is going on and going through, we have the desire to constrict. So when things aren't going well, or they're hard, or they're unknown, we want to hold tighter. It's like a natural human tendency that we have. So what Spirit is asking of us is, when we go through those moments where it feels like we're falling and nothing is going to catch us, to not constrict, to not resist, to instead loosen our grip and let go. As we move through this pivot point, right? We're pivot pointing into this new future that we're calling in, this new earth that's being reborn for all the colors and the children to come through. We can't hold on in fear. We can't constrict in fear. So, yeah, and they're telling me too, so as you feel like you're falling and you're not going to be caught and everything is crumbling and nothing good seems to happen, trust in the prayer that's in your heart, the prayer that's in your soul, tuning into nature. Oh, oh my children. Yep, they're saying wrap this up. Okay, so tune into nature. Really be aware and mindful right now. How, when things are hard, are you choosing to cope? Be aware of that. I'm actually going to be doing a quantum healing session this week around sugar addictions. So it's, again, just kind of interesting that is in the air, is how are we coping? How are we numbing? What ties do we have of that go even beyond who you are in this here and now? How this might be tied into your ancestral, your genetic lineage, the collective. So that's something to be really mindful. That's a message coming through from Sequoia. How are you coping? Wow, lots being cleared with this message. And this is like the validation, the affirmation, this trust the timing. So one of the first things I even heard in my mind as I pulled this card, your soul chose to be here for this moment. You chose this moment. You are strong enough to handle this moment. No matter what comes forward, no matter what this future coming in looks like, this death and rebirth, this falling, trust that your soul knows what it's doing. Even if things may be hard, you are strong enough for this. We are not running out of time, though that is currently a message being played out very strongly in our world and our media right now. So trust. If that's hard, tune in to prayer, tune into nature, look to the children, look to the wonderful diversity of our worlds, of nature, of humanity. And can you, look at this, wonder here, wonder is down here also. Can you find wonder? Can you open this box of what is considered normal and just look at this box too? Look how it is this very stone, blab, nothing to see here kind of color. What are you doing? Okie dokie. So this box, there's nothing special about this box. It's like a cage for all these colors. So now it's time to open that lid. It's time to see the wonders for what they are. And as we start doing that, like again, it's this tuning into all those around us to build these new dreams coming through. To build it, that we can accomplish it, like we can achieve this future, and we will see what this nature really is. Just so, oh my children, I'm just gonna be finishing this up. So I just think it's so beautiful how there's this dual message, really, of nature. And also ourselves. It's this co-creation. We need to start owning to our co-creation, because it's not just about us. It's not just about our individual families and our individual lives. It's actually about so much more. It's about the community, the diversity around us. It's this new world that we're building, and how can we hold space for all? You do that, and it's really going to get us out of this, help move you out of this energy of falling, and moving into this energy of trust and prayer, and almost like excitement for this future that's coming in. So yes. Look to the wonder that is all around you. Connect when you connect with people outside of yourselves, and how you can be of service to others, how you can see that wonder. That's really going to help move you out of this energy. So if you find yourself afraid and stuck, ask yourself, how can I be of service today? How can I connect back into nature? Ooh, look at that card, just flew over with that wind. And how can you see a new truth, a new revelations, a new understanding of what we have forgotten, that is asking to be remembered again. Okay, my kids are ready to move about this day. I hope this last bit of this message came through. It is not always easy channeling while also parenting. So thank you again for watching, and please be sure to check out my other videos in the nature channeling series and the other ones I have coming from Sequoia in Kings Canyon. If you would like a reading, check out the link to my website below, and also please, do the usual, like and subscribe, share this channel to anyone you think this might be supportive, and certainly anyone who needs a bit more reconnection to nature in their life, right?